Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. From the independent scene to the main event of WrestleMania. We got a little WWE Royal Rumble review here. Finished it up this morning. Was kind of watching some stuff online, kind of seeing what other people thought of the show. Now, based on what WWE does on premium live events, it was your typical premium live event Rumble. We had 2 Rumble matches and 2 other matches. Now, the results of the Rumble matches and how some of the things played out, not so thrilled about it, to be honest with you. Let's just jump right in here. The women's Rumble match. It was 67 minutes total. 66 minutes and 51 seconds. It was the 9th longest Rumble match of all time. Now, having Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss 1-2 being a tag team and going for the former tag team champions, having them kind of play around with, ooh, I'm going to attack you, no I'm not, we're buddies. I'm going to attack you, no I'm not, we're buddies. It's kind of it. That minute and a half was like, this is just trash. Having Kiana and James come in third, I was like, okay, it's NXT. You know, it's kind of a new to the main roster. Okay. You know, Nia Jax came in, having Kiana and James pick up Nia Jax. Okay, that kind of shows her strength. Okay, I kind of like that. Candice, LeRae coming in and helping Nia because they do have a history. I'm like, okay, you know, I guess I can get behind that a little bit. I mean, there was only one surprise in the whole thing, and that was Brie Bella not having, I mean, just any oh my god moments. Chelsea Green being Chelsea Green, okay, you know, fine. Liv coming in at 14. I mean, honestly, like I said in the preview, and I said in the preview that I thought, you know, we could have Bianca return, not sure where she's at. Paige come out, Syria, no. You know, I picked Becky Lynch or Tiffany Stratton to win. I just don't understand the Liv part. Stephanie Vaquer or Jade, who do you put Liv against? If Tiffany would have won, she had the kind of rematch thing with Jade. Having her come out 30 would have been like, oh, whoa, oh, okay. I love the fact when Brie came out, you had the whole crowd, yes. And it's like, I'm like, oh, shit. Is her husband with her? Which she never signed with AEW, so it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But it's like, wow, you know, I mean, just kind of, they were all there, you know. Nothing really stood out for me in this match. I ended up giving it 3.5. I saw some stuff online where people were kind of in that, a little less than that, about the 3 range. Having Flair end up eliminating Alexa Bliss, I'm like, okay, kind of, and that little stuff like that, it's like, okay, you know, having Rhea with several eliminations, okay, you know, so Ruka, some of the amazing stuff that she did, you know, kind of helped me get that 3.5 star rating there. Really hoping Tiffany Stratton would have won it, but you know, Liv Morgan, we'll see where it goes, who she faces at Mania. I'm just not sold on any of the opportunities there. So again, I give it a 3.5. Next up, we had Gunther versus the phenomenal AJ Styles, which it's a phenomenal AJ Styles. It's always going to be great. I ended up giving the match itself 4.5. I just didn't understand a lot of the AJ coming from behind in this, and then the fact that Gunther won, so AJ's gone. If AJ lost, he had to retire. I just don't understand why he would just say, okay, 2026 is my final year. I want to retirement tour and end it at the Rumble. I don't know if they're going to somehow bring him back, or if that was the goal all along. His contract expires in February. Is he going to go AEW for a little bit? I know some people talked about him going to TNA and his career in TNA. He could have done that working for WWE. So I just don't. Unless that's the idea, he signs with TNA and still does the WWE stuff. I just don't get it. I know there's been talk of, obviously, people want him to go to AEW. All of his buddies are there from the Bullet Club days. I thought that would be cool, and I said that in the preview. I actually thought he'd win that, or he would win. But I said that in the preview. That would be cool if he does go to AEW. Is have him, and just have a backstage segment, and have two hands go down to like a trash can, pick up a Bullet Club shirt, and look at it and go, huh, and kind of bring it back to Bullet Club. I think that would be kind of cool because he was part of the Bullet Club. If you wanted to go down that road, you could really, if he wants the Hiromu Tanahashi send-off, is why not do Suzuki Okada versus the phenomenal AJ Styles at Wrestle Kingdom 21 main event, and the send-off and have him get his flowers like that. I think that'd be a cool way to send him off, or hell, win the AEW World Title and retire as fucking champion. Or freaking hell, you could, talk to New Japan, you could put the IWGP World Title on him, and you could have freaking whoever wins the G1 go against him at Wrestle Kingdom, and career versus title kind of or not even have him champion. So it's like if he loses, he retires, and have somebody beat him for it. But we'll see what happens where this goes. But having him lose to Gunther, now that Gunther is expecting to retire, Goldberg, John Cena, and now AJ Styles, we know what's next for Gunther, and I don't know if I like that either, to be honest. The fact that he came out 30 in the Rumble, it's like, I think there's some feuds that he go there with Randy, but I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know if I like him and anybody right now. I just don't know what you do with him. You can't, you're going to put the title on him again? How do you do that, We'll see what happens there, but Gunther beating AJ Styles, and AJ Styles' career, it looks like, is over. We'll see what the future holds. Next up, we have the WWE Undisputed Championship on the line. Champion Drew McIntyre taking on Sami Zayn. Again, I wasn't thrilled with the outcome of this. I don't understand where we go from here, to be honest with you. Sami Zayn looked pretty good in there. He did that dive to the outside when he landed. It looked like he landed on his tailbone, kind of jarred his spine and everything. And he was rolling around. It looked like he was in pain for a little bit. Having McIntyre corner little Nattie, and then Nattie kind of walking under his arm, and then having freaking Zayn hula kick him in the corner. That kind of looked weird to me, because it kind of looked like the referee saw him coming, and instead of being like, hey, look, he's like, let me get the hell out the way here. McIntyre put Zayn through the announce table, which I'm tired of seeing these announce table in a disqualification, that using a weapon kind of deal. But it's like, okay, and then Drew getting the win. It's like, huh? You have these wrestlers like a Sami Zayn that are so over with the crowd, and you had that last year, and you let Jey Uso win because he was so over. You gave him the title because he was so over, and he's still over, and he's not champion, obviously, but I don't know. I give that 3 1/4 with Drew McIntyre retaining his undisputed championship. So we have CM Punk and Drew McIntyre as our champions right now. The winner of the Rumble faces one of those at WrestleMania. We all know Roman Reigns won the Rumble. There's no reason, I can start there. So Roman versus Punk, Roman versus Drew. I like the Punk aspect, and I would like the fact to have Paul Heyman stick his nose in it, because Paul Heyman was with both of them. They were both Heyman guys, and both of them kind of shoo Heyman off. I think that would be cool. All right, let's run down the Rumble here. So we had Obafemi and Braun Breaker start. You had Breaker get attacked coming to the ring, and he was eliminated in 5 seconds. Okay, that looked like, for a second, I thought it was freaking Jon Moxley, because he did the whole head thing. I'm like, okay, that's got to be Seth. More than likely it's Seth, but I'm like, for a minute there, I'm like, is that Mox? What I was hoping for at that point, I was hoping every time somebody from the Vision would come out, that dude would come out and attack him. I think that would be freaking epic. I think he was officially under 10 seconds. And then you had Solo Sikoa come out, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, all these big guys. And you literally had freaking Obafemi eliminate Braun, eliminate Rusev, eliminate Solo, eliminate Rey, eliminate Matt Cardona. It's like, wow, you had him on a run there, 5 straight eliminations, and not a single another one. I'm fine with the mask guy attacking him. Okay, we'll find that storyline is probably Seth Rollins, Seth versus Braun at Mania. Okay, that's cool. Mr. Iguana coming out with the crowd, nothing. Javon Evans coming out. He bouncy, isn't he? I mean, he had some hell moves in that match. Having Grande Americana come out and then having the original, I'm like, really? Okay, Chad Gable's healthy. That made no sense to me. Theory coming out, not getting attacked. I was kind of like, oh darn. La Parka coming out. I knew there would be some AAA guys in this. LA Knight returning at 21. Okay, that's cool. Brock coming in at 22. Okay, cool. So Brock comes in at 22. And you have him in the match for 5 minutes and 32 seconds. He gets 3 eliminations. He's the one that eliminates Obafemi. If your goal is to build up your next generation of stars, and like Triple H says at every post-show, this is the new era. Tired of hearing the new era because it's not happening. You have Obafemi go on a Lesnar quote run. You have Lesnar come in and go on a small run. You have the 2 face off. You have Obafemi eliminate Brock Lesnar. And you just build Obafemi up. But by having Obafemi go on a run, Lesnar not, then having Lesnar eliminate Obafemi, you just basically pushed Obafemi down. Oh, can't forget the powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys. I get the thinking to a point. When we bring people into WWE, we don't know who they are if we don't know who they are. If you're a fan of WWE, you may not know who some of these people are. So throwing a name of like Powerhouse Hobbs and then Royce Keys, it's like it. And they even Michael Cole talked about it. Oh, follow this. No, you didn't, Michael Cole. You don't follow AEW. I guarantee it. But people go, oh, Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh, that's that guy from AEW. Okay, maybe they can put 2 and 2 together. Royce Keys, that's a dumb name. If it was Royce Hobbs, it'd make more sense. But he looked okay. He got a few. What did he get? How many eliminations did Royce Keys get? 1. He's under 9 minutes and 55 seconds. Okay, cool. We'll see what happens with him. But it's just like, okay. I mean, when you have your final 4 of the men's Rumble being Gunther, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and Logan Paul, at that point, I was like, all right, I honestly don't care who wins, I don't think. I mean, like I said in the preview, I was hoping for Cody to win or even Kevin Owens to return and win. Something for Seth Rollins' return. We did get the no real surprises. Powerhouse Hobbs was kind of already a given. We kind of knew he was going to be there, but no Evil, no Chris Jericho, no veteran like they've done in the past. I mean, looks like we're going to have Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu feud going forward a little bit. So it's like, this is, to me, was kind of a ho-hum Rumble, to be honest with you. 56 minutes and 10 seconds, which made it the 29th longest Rumble in men's. The fact that the women's was 10 minutes longer, but you had people in this match that could have went. I don't understand the thinking on some of this. It's mind-boggling to me that you have a Rumble like this and you have Rey Fenix in there for 1 minute and 28 seconds. That you have El Grande Americana in there for 1 minute and 21 seconds. That you have Matt Cardona in there for 55 seconds. Rusev 32 seconds. And it's just like, and your winner's only in there 15 minutes and 48 seconds. Your winner was in there the 5th longest time. You had Javon Evans in there for 40 minutes, almost 41. Oba's in there for almost 40. Cody was in there for 37. Logan Paul 25, and then Roman 15. It's like 10 guys had more than 10 minutes in the Rumble. And you had Braun Breaker, which I understood that one. I liked that one because there's going to be a storyline behind it. Rusev and Matt Cardona less than a minute. Mr. Iguana 2 minutes. Rey Fenix 128. Rey Mysterio 243. It's like, these guys could work. These guys could do some cool spots, but you don't do that with them. I just don't understand it. But I ended up giving it 3 1/4. So overall, it was just a ho-hum show for me. So you had a 3.5-star match for the Women's Rumble, 3.25 for the men's, 3.25 for Drew and Zane, and then 4.25 for Gunther and AJ, and AJ lost to retire. So honestly, and what I said in the preview of my picks, I got nothing right. I thought Zane was winning. I thought AJ was winning. I had Cody and Kevin Owens and Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton win the Rumble. So yeah, I was 0 for 4 on that one. A lot of that doesn't make any sense to me. Where do we go? So we're going to have Drew or Punk versus Roman. But, oh, by the way, Roman's part-time. And we don't know when he's going to show up on WWE television to announce who he's going to face at Mania. So we have a Chamber in 28 days. Is Roman going to show up before that and decide? But, yeah, I mean, the wonder of the Royal Rumble, what it used to be, it's not what it was. There was no surprises. There was no, oh my God, the fact you had Brock Lesnar call in to Pat McAfee, I'm going to be in the Rumble. What's the point? What happened to the days of we didn't know who was going to be in the Rumble until they came out? And then you had the legends out there, everyone. You had a couple of legends. We didn't need the AAA guys. Sorry, we really didn't. Matt Cardona didn't really do anything. He just took up a spot. You could have put Kevin Nash in that spot. I mean, 2 El Grande Americanas, you could have had one, and you could have had the original one, and everybody got like, I don't understand. I didn't do that on Raw. You could have put, let's see, who else could you put in that spot? Oh my gosh. Top of my head, I can't. What's his name? Ricky Starks, Saints, whatever his name is. You could put him there. You could have had Joe Hendry there. I mean, there's a guy that would have been kind of cool in the Rumble. Yeah, but we'll see. But we'll see what happens going forward. We have a Elimination Chamber in 4 weeks. That could be interesting. But that is it. The WWE Royal Rumble. Okay show to me. Roman Reigns and Liv Morgan are your Royal Rumble winners. Drew retained. Sami, don't know where he goes from here. And then AJ Styles is out of WWE. He officially retired from WWE because he lost the retirement match versus Gunther. Alright, as always, thanks for watching the Rubber Sports Show from the independent scene to the main event of WrestleMania. Don't just have a great night, have a spiffy night. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.